The father of Cardinals legend Larry Fitzgerald has passed away just 2 months before his son was supposed to be inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame.
12 Sports journalist Cameron Cox is joining us now. And Cam, you spoke to Larry Fitzgerald Sr. It was just a few months ago.
Yeah, Kareem, it wasn't too long ago. And you knew he was battling some health issues. You just didn't know it was going to lead to this. And yeah, Mark, as you say that, Fitz's Hall of Fame announcement coming up. It's just really heartbreaking to think his dad won't be there. Some sad news in the world of football. Larry Fitzgerald Sr., the father of Cardinals legend Larry Fitzgerald, died peacefully this afternoon in Minnesota at the age of 71. Mr. Fitz was a family man, mentor to many, a pioneer for decades in sports broadcasting and journalism, a regular in the Valley, of course, and of course press boxes to watch his son Larry play. This comes just 2 months before his son was supposed to be inducted to the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Mr. Fitz was there, though, in February when Larry got the call. Mr. Fitz, your son is a Hall of Famer. What runs through your mind when you hear that?
It's incredible. The dreams do come true. And I remember when he was just a small kid, dreaming, sleeping with a football, and telling me what he wanted to do. And I remember letting him know that I would do everything I could, his mom and I, to help him along the way.
Mr. Fitz, when a lot of people talk about your son, they talk about the person first. Does that mean something to you?
Absolutely. His mom is in heaven. I lost her in 2003. She was my high school sweetheart. I asked her to marry me. I told her we're going to go to Minnesota and we're going to make it happen. She said, let's do it. And we did it. Larry and Marcus were born, and the rest is history. Character was so important, and they exemplified that the whole way. And so I can't tell you what this is like tonight. This is incredible.
He now gets to hang out with his high school sweetheart again. Cardinals releasing this statement: our deepest condolences with Larry Fitzgerald and his family on the passing of Larry Sr., who spent so much time around the Cardinals and in press boxes across the NFL. Our hearts go out to all of you during this incredibly difficult time. And guys, that's an interview that I will never forget.
Sure.
Because as soon as, Larry got the call that he was going to be in the Hall of Fame, the first person I thought of was his dad.
Yeah.
Because there was nobody, and I mean nobody, more prouder of Larry than his dad. And I knew he was there somewhere, and I just wanted to find him and talk to him, give him a big old hug, because I knew he would just be beaming from ear to ear. And it turns out he really was. And man, just what a man. What an unbelievable man.
It's a shame that he won't get to actually see it happen,
but he knew Larry was going into the Hall of Fame.
And I think that's the best part.
It's going to be even so much more meaningful for him.
Correct, yeah. And then, Mr. Fitz, man, the conversations we all had about football were just so much fun running into him in a press box. He used to come here to this studio, sit right over there on 12 Sports Tonight, and he would say some things on a Sunday. He'd speak his mind, truthful. And sometimes it isn't always mixed with what Larry was thinking, what the Cardinals were saying. But it was just the true definition of like a parent always going to stand up for his son first and foremost. And there was, like I said, there was no one more prouder than Mr. Fitz.
Really, really respected sports writer and broadcaster.
And Mark, you know that from the days of Minnesota. Yeah,
absolutely.
Everybody knew Mr. Fitz in Minnesota. Yeah, he will be missed. But guys, real quick, as I said, Mr. Fitz was always there at the games, always in the locker room. Here's a funny father and son post-game moment. Listen.
Yeah, we were sitting. Can we get some professionalism here, please? You okay? You okay? You ready? What was the question again?
You could just tell. You knew it was Mr. Fitz. His recorder, he was always there post-game when Larry was talking, trying to get a quote too as well, and his recorder happened to go off. And you just knew son was going to give it to him.
Larry was acting like the parent in that moment, and his dad was the child.
His dad was exactly. It was always.
They had a great dynamic.
Great dynamic, Mark, and he will be missed.
Yeah.
All right,
Our
Cam.
condolences to the family.
All right, Cam. Thank you.